Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be working on our excavator. It blew a hydraulic line and lost all of its hydraulic fluid. It's kind of sitting here right in the pins, kind of in front of the gate, so we're able to, before it shut down completely, get it out of the way enough that we could get in and out. As you see, it lost a lot of its hydraulic fluid and made a mess on the machine, so I have to get all that cleaned up. But I'll get up here and show you. See if you can see, it's one of these big hydraulic lines in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on trying to get that out of there and get it replaced so that we could get this out of the way and get it back to work. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get this plate off right here. As you see, it's kind of covering where the hydraulic lines go in. So if I get that off, I should be able to get to it a little bit easier. Got me some wrenches here. Got the tools to take that off, some rags. As you can see, it's kind of all greasy up here, oily from the hydraulic oil spraying all over. I did move it, so I try to get to it a little bit better, and you see down there how much it already sprayed in there. So we'll go ahead and try to get this plate off, and then we get that line out of there. Now I got that plate out of the way, I should be able to get right here to these hydraulic lines and get them out. Don't know if I got the right size. Let's see what I got. That one don't fit. That one does. I'm a little limited on my ability to get these out of here. I don't think that's the right size, so I think it's gonna be 1 3/8. That's 1.5 inches. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I got a crescent wrench. I think what I'm gonna do is take these two pieces, these, I think they're sensors, off right there, and get them out of the way so I get the crescent wrench in there, because I don't want to break anything. So probably better get those out of the way. That's not the right size, so we'll go get the proper tools. So I got me some different wrenches, smaller ones, to try to get those off, and I got my big crescent. So let's try to get those two sensors off, get them out of our way. That's brought a few different wrenches. I was not too sure exactly, and that one worked out pretty good. It's 17mm. So got those two sensors out of the way, and now I can get in here to these ends of the hoses and get them popped off. What I'm probably going to go ahead and do is, these three lines here all run down to the main pivot, which I think is the motor, the drive motor or pivot motor for it. Seeing how they all look, I think I'm gonna just try to get them all three off and replace them all while I'm in here. So we'll try to get them off. So I brought me a cheater pipe just in case I can't get them to break. cheater really helps. So got the 3 hoses unhooked up here. Now I gotta go try to go down below and see if I get in there and get to them and get them broke loose and get them off. What I'll probably do is take out one, note which one it is, mark on it so I know where it goes back, because they all got a little bit of different angles on them and stuff. So let's go down below and see if we get them off. So with that bracket out of the way, I got a little better shot at trying to break those lines loose and get them off there. So let's see if we can get them off. Well, I got those hydraulic lines off. I wasn't too terribly bad, but it was a little dirty getting in there. I did get them in the back of the truck. So I said I went ahead and marked this one with an L for it was the lower line. As you see, it has a 90 on it, or sorry, like a 45. And then this one I put a U on it because it was the upper one, and it has the same fitting on that side. They might be the same length, everything. I didn't mark this line just because it's real different from those two. The ends are, so shouldn't be no big deal to use these up. I'll have to take this fitting back off because it would broke this loose out of the excavator, so I'll have to pull that one back off, put it back on. But might see if they have a new one. Since I pulled it out, might as well just try to put a new one in. So what I'll do is I'll take them to a local hydraulic shop, and hopefully they should be able to have them to me today, and then this evening I can get them put on. So I'll get them over there and see what they could do. Well, I'm back at the farm. I got the hose made, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get them put on. You see some nice brand new hoses here, new fittings, everything. So that'll be real nice, just get all that freshened up and everything, and hopefully have no problems. So see if I get in there. Cows are hanging out. They were using the excavator as shade, so but I'd like to get it out of there. So let me go in there and see if I get them put on. So to get this put back together, I'm just gonna do the reverse order what I did. I took out the last line, the further back in line, so let's put it back in. I said I got some new fittings and stuff, but starting to lose some daylight, and I'd like to just try to get this, at least get them closed up so that they're not sitting here in the wind and everything, so no dust could get in there. So we'll go ahead and get it started. So I wasn't able to get the excavator done tonight. It's getting a little dark on me, and then a little more work than I thought I was going to be getting them back in, just up and down the excavator. What I was doing was getting the lower hose on, hand tight, and then going up top and getting it fitted up top and hand tight, just to be able to make sure it's going to make the curve before I tighten it up. And then on the lower end of them, I'm just not liking how tight I could get them with the crescent. So I'm gonna get a wrench that fits them, so it'll give me more room in there to grab a better bite and get them tightened up. So I'll get a wrench and get it done later.